Are you going through a bad breakup? Are you going through some kind of heartbreak or having to say goodbye to somebody you love? That can come in so many different ways. Just moving away, having a long distance relationship with somebody you love. That could be a friendship, it could be a romantic relationship. It's hard. Are you transitioning in your relationship? Could come as a breakup or as a divorce. It could just also come as maybe getting a new job, quitting a job. Today, we're going to talk about transitioning and how hard transitioning is. I don't think people talk about it nearly enough. And let's be honest, what is a season? Sometimes I talk about things and my sweet husband's like, a lot of people have no idea what you're talking about. So I know we've talked about owning who you are and owning the seasons of your life that you're in, but what exactly does that mean? What is a season in your life? Well, sometimes seasons can come in so many different ways, in a small way, in a big way. For example, a small way could be a season of your life where my husband wanted to run a marathon, which is still crazy to me. So we went through a running season in our household. We embraced it. It affected how we ate, how we slept. It affects a lot of different things. And that's what your seasons in your life kind of do. They affect the way you live, they affect the way you think. Well, seasons can also come with moving. We were in the military. And for me, that's an easier way to, I guess, mark a season or know you're in a season. When the military is telling you to pack your shit up and leave, you're like, okay, that season's over. But sometimes seasons come in way different shapes and sizes. And like I said, just by picking up a hobby could be a season in your life. Meeting a friend, sometimes seasonal friends. Friends are seasonal. Not all, but a lot of them are. And understanding what that season of your life is. So we're talking about always looking forward. We're always looking forward to the new season. Oh, it's a new season. Here comes the spring. How many times on Facebook have y'all sat there and people are like, I can't wait for it to be warm. I can't wait for it to be warm. I'm tired of this winter. As Teresa, my friend, says, my bones are cold. I'm ready for the season. Then, God forbid, it gets hot, especially in Mobile, Alabama. And then everybody's like, it's too daggum hot. And everybody's like, I can't wait for it to cool off. I can't wait for fall. It's like we're always looking ahead for the next season. Well, I'm here to challenge you today to, when you move from one season to another, number one, you're in that season for a reason. Ooh, that's kind of catchy. That should be a hashtag. You're in your season for a reason, for a lesson. And number one, if you're in a season and you're not taking time to reflect, you will miss your season. Small or big. There are life lessons. There are things that we need to look inward. There are things that are going to make us better. There are things that need to grab our attention in each season of our life. And I'm telling you, I have worked out, like with the running season. I hate running. I know I've said that a few times on this podcast, but it still changes me. It still defines me differently. It still challenges me. It still brings you a lesson. Even though life throws hardships and struggles your way, whether you willingly go into it or not, can change your life for the good. Teach you a lesson, teach you something about yourself. So whether we are saying goodbye to a friendship or a marriage or even long distance where we know it's only going to be a few months, if we take the time to reflect who we are and the lesson that we're learning, the person that we're at that time, the person that we're embracing ourselves to be. And then we can kind of look at our strengths and weaknesses. Hey, this is working for me right now, or it's not. The more important question that I'm posing to you this week is, when you move from season to season, you're shutting the door on another season, on an error behind you. What did you learn? For me, that has been my question I've been digging on all week. What are things you don't tolerate anymore? What are the things that were good in the relationship? What are the things you did well while you were together? What are the things because even though I hated running, there were still so many good things that it forced me to get up early. It did make me feel good after I was done. There were still positive things in every season. Friends come into our life to teach us lessons, to make us reflect about ourselves and make us a better person if we allow it. Seasons come in so many different ways. I'm just asking for people to maybe take the time, embrace the season you're in, no matter what season that is. If we're all of us are working on ourselves, all of us are in and having struggles daily, weekly, monthly, embrace the season you're in. Know where you are, but also know where you came from. And honor that by what good and what did you learn? Because I'm going to tell you what, you're going to repeat that season sometimes. And that is always not fun. So that is my challenge for the week. Let's look at transitioning. I'm probably going to talk about it again next week because I have so much to unpack with this. And let's be honest. It's a big, major portion of our life. And if you don't pay attention to it, you're going to miss it. Thanks again always for tuning in. I'm going to see you next Thursday. Let's talk. Have a great one.